It is time for another Finest Book Review. I'm Cathy Weaver, and I am thrilled to be able to share when fantastic books are out there, even with authors I don't know, but quite frankly, especially when new books come out with people I do know. And this is usually the background that you see, and I'm going to change it real quick because I want you to see the reason for our call today. And again, with Finest Book Reviews, if you have a book that you'd like me to check into, share, review, I'm happy to. So a lot of people just send it to me, either the audio version or Kindle or whatever that looks like, and I'm happy to do that. In this particular case, again, I got to be at the book launch virtually. That was a blast, and that's all over YouTube. But I also have the book in my hand. Ta-da! The one, the only. Russ Hedge, and his second book is called Life Happens and Then You Choose. It's all over Amazon. And just type in Russ Hedge, and both his books are there. He also wrote a book called Befuddled. And so, again, I have this in my hand. I've already read it. It's one of those books that you literally can't put down. I read it in one sitting. It took several hours, but I don't care because I couldn't put it down. I wanted to see what happened next. And so life happens and then you choose. And I'm just telling you, it is a journey. There are precious stories in there. I'm not going to give away the farm because sometimes I tend to do that, but there's precious stories in there. He referenced one of the expressions that one of his special people in his life said often. It's a very cool saying, but I will read what's on the back cover, but I'm not going to give you the rest of the guts because, like I say, when I give away the farm, it's like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. But in this particular case, again, it's paperback, hardback, Kindle version. It's all over Amazon. And it says on the back, the book summary. The journey of life is full of twists and turns, and the unexpected can leave us feeling lost or overwhelmed. Life happens, and then you choose, empowers you, and oh my gosh, does it ever, empowers you to reclaim your life through intentional choices, faith, resilience. Russ Hedge shares real life stories and biblical insights that remind readers while we can't control everything, like we can control anything, right? We can always choose how to respond, trust God's plan, and live with hope and purpose. And boy, does he ever give us some insight on how to live with hope and purpose. The biblical scripture references are awesome and certainly timely for many of us. So you can so enjoy this book. I will give away part of it, I guess, because it's actually a cancer journey. All right. And a lot of people, um, several people in my life actually are having their own cancer journey right now. So this was especially timely for me because I know Russ and I got to meet him at Global Tea Break. And that is the coolest networking group in the whole world. It's on the third Friday morning of every month, 9 a.m. Central. It's all over my LinkedIn page if you ever want to join us. It's a blast. But it's one of those kind of things. When I met him at Global Tea Break, and then I continued to see him, everybody loves him. And if you've ever seen his YouTube channel, you'll know why. And then when his second book came out, I was like, oh my gosh. And then he actually invited me to his launch party. And it was on StreamYard, which means it's on YouTube, which means it's everywhere now. And it was just wonderful to be there because the excitement and the support from his friends and his team and some of his clients were even there. It's just a cool collaboration to see how people come together to actually support each other. So again, I would like to recommend literally in my finest book reviews, Life Happens and Then You Choose by Russ Hedge. Please get on Amazon, get your copy, whether you get hardback, paperback, Kindle, whatever you want to do. It's the coolest thing ever to be able to actually walk with someone during their cancer journey, and you get to find out what his current prognosis is. And of course, with him loving the Lord as he does, you can probably imagine what that prognosis will be. I'm Cathy Weaver. I love reviewing books from my friends. That's the coolest thing. I review books that other people say, I wonder what you think about this. And I'm great with that, even if I have not met the author personally. But Russ and I actually got to have a one-on-one chat, and that solidified how amazingly much he loves the Lord and how God walks with him every single day of his life, during the day, minutes, every minute of his life, certainly. So you get to find out a lot about his family. There's actually a picture of them in there, and that was fun for me to see. So please consider getting Life Happens and Then You Choose. And I hope to see you next time, my friends, on my finest book reviews. Bye now.